Last week, New York State investigators questioned the president's son, Eric Trump, as part of an ongoing probe into the Trump Organization's financial dealings.
Yeah, let's get an update now on this investigation, as well as the Empire State's preparations for the election. Let's bring in Attorney General of New York, Letitia James. Thank you so much for being with us. And we just have to start with the investigation. Of course, yours is looking into allegations that possibly the Trump Organization kind of inflated some property values for financial and economic benefit. Wanted to talk to the president's son, Eric Trump. You talked to him. Did you get what you needed from him?
Well, first, thank you for having me, and congratulations on GMA3. So, as you know, Michael Cohen testified before Congress, and he testified about alleged financial improprieties. And as the Attorney General of the state of New York, when it comes to any allegations regarding financial improprieties in the state of New York, I have a duty and an obligation to investigate. And so we investigated, and the CEO at the time of the Trump Organization was Eric Trump, who originally agreed to testify and then changed his mind and said because of the election, he could not testify. We filed a motion to compel. He came in, as you know, last week, and he provided testimony.
Attorney General, you just said it was your duty. It is your duty to investigate. But the Trump Organization, the Trump family says it's very different. They believe that your investigation is politically motivated. And as a candidate for Attorney General, you did make it your mission to investigate the Trump Organization, President Trump. What's your response to how they're qualifying this investigation?
All of our investigations in the Office of Attorney General are based on facts and based on evidence and based on the law. It is an office that serves everyone in the state of New York, whether or not you supported me or not. And it's important that we keep politics outside of the Office of the Attorney General. And basically, we investigate all individuals. And no one is above the law, including the Trump Organization, and no one individual. And we have a constitutional obligation and duty to investigate allegations of impropriety and follow those allegations wherever they lead.
Well, we know, Attorney General, as you do, that the election is just 3 weeks away, so you are very busy. The president claiming without evidence, we've heard him say this repeatedly, that mail-in voting leads to fraud. What are you doing there or here in New York to avoid any possible lawsuits or threats to the election results come election night?
It's unfortunate that the president of the United States would engage in suppression of the most basic and fundamental right to vote. And I and other attorney generals will continue to stand up for our democracy as we have done in the past. And we will continue to ensure that the will of the people is not overturned by any one individual. We are prepared and we are ready to go to court.
Now, you're talking about the will of the people, and the president's will right now is to get Judge Amy Coney Barrett on the Supreme Court. We know those confirmation hearings are taking place even as we speak here right now. You tweeted, I believe it was last month, saying no confirmation until inauguration period. What is your concern? And you certainly talked about not playing any politics and not wanting to get into any politics, but that seems like a bit of a political statement you're making there in the tweet. Why should there be a delay in your mind, and why put that message out there?
Because we should respect the legacy of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Two, I respect Judge Barrett. I respect her. She's obviously eminently qualified. She has a beautiful family, and she's a woman of faith. I respect all of that, but I disagree with her fundamentally, again, on her positions with regards to the Affordable Care Act, her positions on marriage equality, her positions, obviously, on a wide range of issues, and I fundamentally disagree with her position on reproductive rights. And so because of all of these reasons and more, but most importantly, because I believe in respecting the legacy of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, that this nomination should be postponed until we have a new president, until after the elections. They did it before when Barack Obama wanted to nominate a justice to the Supreme Court, and they should obviously respect her legacy and continue their position that they put forward when President Barack Obama was the president of these United States. Why change their position now? Why change it again when we're 21 days out from an election? It's hypocrisy at its worst. And therefore, I believe that either there's some Republicans should step forward and show some backbone, put some steel in their spine and stand up and do the right thing on behalf of the will of the people of these United States and defer her nomination.
We know these are extremely busy times for you, New York Attorney General Letitia James, so we thank you for yours joining us this afternoon. We certainly appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
And we invite you to check out the state-by-state voting guide from our partners at 538. So helpful in cutting through some of this confusion that we've been talking about.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.